Hi there, it's Maja here of Randos, and we're doing Knit Your Way to Happiness. We're in Liverpool today because Andrew, the other Rando, and I are going to a concert tonight. We're going to go to a concert of a band called Divine Comedy. I don't really recommend it if you have an opportunity to hear them or buy their music, but let's talk about my latest knitting project first. So I bought a pattern from a lady called Ksenia. She is based in Francisco Bay, and she is Ukrainian, but she lives in the United States and has been working as a pattern designer for 13 years now. Her designs are very intricate and they include a lot of lace, and if you have seen any of my other projects, you know that I was planning to challenge myself on knitting more lace, and here is the result. So what I want to show you today is two different yarns knitted in the same design. So you'll see the other one. This one is obviously pink color, and the yarn I used is made in Turkey. There it is. And it's 51% acrylic and 49% wool. The cost of this yarn is just under £1. It's about 50 pennies per 100 grams, and I used about 150 grams for this scarf. I did the tassels myself because I have already learned how to do them. And the other interesting thing about this is that it's the second one that I knitted. So the first one I knitted in Cashmere, and that's red. You'll see it later in the program. What I found interesting in this design, and that's why I bought the Rubia Shawl pattern, are the naps and the eyelets that I haven't practiced before, and then the lace. So the combination here, it ends on 3 patterns of lace. If you decide to knit this shawl, I would suggest that you do it in a bigger size, because it has a really lovely form where it goes like in a semicircle, and you can wrap it around yourself. So having a longer one or a wider shawl would mean that you can wrap more of it. Now I'm going to show you the other one, which I knitted in Cashmere. That's even smaller than this, and it's very cute. So here we are. I am holding the yarn, the Cashmere yarn, which I made the second shawl, Rubia Shawl. As you can see, it's bright red. I bought this yarn from Temu. I bought half a kilo, and it came with these in 3 parts, essentially, because the Cashmere yarn is very soft, and it is real cashmere. Normally, when you pull it, it breaks easily, as you'll see. This is why, at first I was wondering why I had these other two. The seller obviously sells this yarn to probably companies that knit with machines, so they send you 3 options. One is very soft, and I didn't want to risk knitting this shawl with only one, so I combined these 2 threads together, and I can tell you that they are strong enough You have also the option to combine the third thread. So if you order from Temu and you get 3 sort of rolls of yarn and thread, don't be afraid. It's not a mistake. It's exactly what you need to have to make a garment as strong as you need it to be. I can tell you that the Cashmere shawl is very, very soft, much softer than the other one I talked about. You can wear it really close to your face, to your neck. It doesn't irritate at all. This was actually the first shawl that I knitted, and it's slightly smaller than the pink one. And I also did one little mistake. As you will notice here, I went in the other direction, but I just love the softness of it. So this is supposed to be in a semicircular shape, but because I wasn't reading the pattern properly, I went in the other direction. However, this has become my favorite fabric, and I think from now on I'll be knitting a lot more in cashmere. So I had no heart to frog it, so I think I'll just wear it myself like this to give a bit of color to my monochrome outfits. Or even better, I think Ksenia on her Instagram channel gives a lot of nice ideas on how to style these garments, and I really recommend. I'll put a description to her channel so you can have a look at other beautiful garments. She mainly knits sweaters, some socks, some baby clothes, and shawls and scarves. So I really I enjoyed her pattern. It's a very well written pattern. She's a mathematician by profession, so she really is very precise in her instructions. So it's totally my fault that I made this mistake over here. But as you can see, it just blends in. So my next challenge when it comes to Knit Your Way to Happiness would be to find a free pattern, because I've ordered some silk yarns from Temu, and they're very fine. They arrived and they're really beautiful, so I'll do a separate program about them. But I want to find free pattern online for a summer top that can be knitted in silk, because I want to experiment. The difference in the structure of these two scarves finally convinced me in the benefits of swatching. So, as you know, swatching means knitting a small 10 by 10 centimeters piece with your yarn, so you can see how it folds and what it looks like, what kind of needles to use. And I started doing that, so I'm really inspired now to find the right pattern for yarn which is made of silk, and it's sort of lace thread. So watch this space. I'll be posting hopefully soon. I do have a few ongoing projects that I need to update you on, but first Andrew and I are going to see the Divine Comedy.